Hello everyone, welcome to our journey through time and transformation. The world's always changing, isn't it? From bustling cityscapes to quiet towns, everything is in a state of flux. And that means the jobs people do are changing too. New technologies and innovations are reshaping the way we work. Some jobs that used to be super important are fading away. The roles that once defined entire industries are now becoming obsolete. Let's explore what happened to these jobs and why. We'll delve into the reasons behind their decline and the impact on communities. We'll look back at how things used to be and think about what this means for jobs in the future. How have workplaces evolved and what can we learn from this transformation? Let's take a trip down memory lane. Join us as we uncover the fascinating history of work and ponder the future of employment in our ever-changing world. Making films was done pretty much the same way for over 100 years. The process was intricate and required a lot of manual effort. Filmmakers relied on physical film reels which had to be carefully handled and edited by hand. This traditional method was not only time-consuming but also required a high level of skill and precision. Clever technicians used big machines and film reels to tell stories. These machines were often bulky and required a team of experts to operate. The art of filmmaking was a collaborative effort, with each person playing a crucial role in bringing a story to life. The tactile nature of film added a unique charm to the process, but then digital cameras and computers came along and changed everything. The introduction of digital technology revolutionized the industry. Filmmakers could now shoot, edit and distribute their films much faster and more efficiently. The barriers to entry were lowered, allowing more people to explore their creative visions. Filmmakers could be much more creative and anyone could have a go. With digital tools, even amateur filmmakers could produce high-quality content. Editing software became more accessible, enabling filmmakers to experiment with new techniques and styles. The democratization of filmmaking led to a surge in diverse and innovative content, but this change had a downside. The rapid shift to digital left many traditional filmmakers struggling to adapt. The skills they had honed over decades were suddenly less relevant. The equipment they had invested in became obsolete, gathering dust in empty dark rooms. The old ways of making films started to disappear. Dark rooms became computer rooms. The tactile experience of handling film was replaced by the click of a mouse. While digital technology brought many advantages, it also marked the end of an era for traditional filmmaking. Lots of talented people had to learn new skills or find new jobs. The transition was not easy for everyone. Many seasoned professionals had to undergo retraining to stay relevant in the industry. Some found new opportunities in the digital realm while others struggled to keep up with the rapid changes. It was the end of an era. The decline of traditional filmmaking marked a significant shift in the industry. While the digital revolution opened up new possibilities, it also brought an end to a century-old tradition. The legacy of traditional filmmaking lives on, but its practices have largely been replaced by modern technology. Offices used to be full of busy secretaries. They were brilliant at organizing everything, using shorthand and typewriters. Then computers arrived. Emails replaced memos, and digital calendars made scheduling easy. The secretary's job changed a lot. They needed to know about computers and how to manage information. No more carbon copies and shorthand. Before computers, offices were noisy places full of the clatter of typewriters. Typists would create neat documents and copyists would copy them out by hand. But computers and word processors changed all that. Suddenly, anyone could type and copy documents easily. The need for typists just wasn't there anymore. Billing accountants used to be kings of the finance world. They kept track of every penny, carefully writing down all the transactions. But then, special computer programs like QuickBooks came along. Things that took hours could be done in minutes. Accountants needed new skills like how to use these programs and understand data. Remember when porters were at every train station and airport? They'd help you with your bags and show you where to go. Hotels had porters too, to welcome guests. But then things became more self-service. We got luggage trolleys and self-check-in kiosks. Hotels changed too, and the need for porters just wasn't the same. Going to the cinema used to mean queuing at the ticket booth. ticket seller would rip your ticket and give you your change. Now we can buy tickets online from home or use a machine at the cinema. The job of the usher changed too, and sometimes disappeared altogether. Switchboard operators were really important. They connected all the phone calls by plugging wires into a big board. But then automatic phone systems came along, and machines did the connecting. We didn't need human operators anymore. The switchboards went quiet. Factories used to be full of skilled machine operators. They kept the production lines running smoothly. Then came automation and robots. Robots were faster and cheaper. Sadly, this meant fewer jobs for human operators. Building a website used to be a job for tech whizzes. Web designers wrote lots of code to make websites work, but then platforms like WordPress and Wix made it easy for anyone to build a website. Professional web designers had to learn new skills like managing content and SEO to keep up. Newsrooms used to be full of journalists. Reporters would go out and find stories, see things happen, and write about them. The internet and social media changed everything. News is everywhere, all the time. Journalists had to adapt to this new digital world. Technology is always changing how we work. From the early days of the internet to the rise of artificial intelligence, each advancement has reshaped our professional landscape in profound ways. We need to be ready to learn new things and adapt. Continuous learning and upskilling are no longer optional but essential to stay relevant in this fast-paced world. Instead of being sad about jobs that are gone, let's look to the future. The opportunities ahead are vast and varied, offering new paths for growth and innovation. There are lots of exciting new areas like artificial intelligence, data analysis, digital marketing, and software development. These fields are not just buzzwords, they are the building blocks of tomorrow's economy. Let's embrace change and be ready for whatever comes next. By staying curious and open-minded, we can turn challenges into opportunities and create a future that is both innovative and inclusive.